This channel supports Extra Life in its efforts to raise money for the Children's Miracle Network. For more information about how to donate and join in their efforts, go to the link displayed here. Extra Life. Play games, heal kids.
What up, everybody? This is your boy Blak Magus, and finally doing the review for these PlayStation Gold wireless headsets. So this will be a pretty short review, because it's really not a whole lot that you need to dig into these. They're good sound quality, very comfortable. These ear pads are pretty damn comfortable, although you will probably get a little heated after a few hours because they feel like, you know, because of the material. This type of material tends to do that. Now, these I'm coming off of a Turtle Beach PX4 wireless headset that I got ages ago when I got my PlayStation 4 originally, and I've loved them to death. So these kind of had a, how can I say this? They had a high reputation to live up to, because the Turtle Beach PX4 headset was just great, amazing sound to me, good mic. The wireless was perfect, and as someone who does content, they were very, very easy to work with because I could do streaming, I can do recording and pick up voice through those. And with these, you can't do that, and I'll explain why you can't. But, well, you can and you can't, and I'll get into that in a minute. But, you know, these had some, stiff competition to try to live up to. And did they live up to the PX4 headset? No. That doesn't mean this is a bad headset. It's actually a pretty good headset. Pretty good sound quality. Actually, I won't say pretty good. I'll just say really good sound quality because Sony does make some really good headphones. I've had the I believe it was called the Pro Elite headset that came out during the PS3 era, which had amazing sound. These aren't as good as that. Definitely aren't. But they're in that mid price range between 99.95 and 149.95 headset. Like these, just not as good as sound as those to me. Definitely not as nuanced as the Turtle Beach ones, but if you're looking for something where you can get clear quality sound, these will fit. The mic is really, really good. Voice was clear to everybody who I chatted with and everything like that. It has two different sound modes, so there's a little bit of enhancement, but there's not a lot of deep, um, there's not a lot of deep settings on these. It's definitely nowhere near most headsets that you would get that's in its price range or above, like a Astro headset or anything like that. But again, it's not bad. It's good. The thing is, this is the thing with this headset. These are headsets for people who want something a little better than just the run of the mill lower tier headsets, but don't want to like go all out and have, they're not sound whores, they're not audiophiles, they're not extreme gamers who need like the best for sound whoring and all of that stuff like that. But they're really, really good for just sitting back playing games with headphones on and not disturbing people, being able to hear everything around you in good quality. Now, let's get to the real minuses of this, and there's three big minuses to me. First big minus to me is the headband. Sony has an issue with making like headbands that are easily breakable. I've heard from people who own this that they've snapped this headband, and it should because it's a hard shell. It's not. It doesn't feel like it has a lot of give to it. Now the headphones are pretty comfortable because you can adjust the ear cups up and down to make it as tight as you want. But if you're somebody like me who sometimes you're playing for a few hours and your ear starts to itch or get sweaty or whatever, and you want to like take your headphones and scratch or whatever, or put them around your neck, don't want to do this. Don't want to do this with these right here, because they will break. They will break on you. They had the same problem with the other one, the PlayStation Pro Elite headset. They had the same type of band, and they would break too. They actually broke on me. That was one of the reasons I had to give those up. Um, it's not a cool thing. It's really not a cool thing. Um, Another big problem I would say would be the USB cord. USB cord that it comes with is a micro USB cord. So you have micro USB cord in your house, you can charge it from any place. We all pretty much do with most of our cell phones, um, and other devices that charge. But it's very short. And again, coming from Turtle Beach, where I had like a 15-foot long cord or whatever it was something ridiculous for the PX4 headset that I could like walk. I could have a good distance between me and the system if I need to plug it up into the system and keep playing. These are it's maybe a foot at best. No, I'm exaggerating. It's a couple of feet, but it's very short, especially in comparison to the cord that comes with the PlayStation 4 for your controllers. Because my PlayStation 4 is right here, I can do this, plug it in, keep going. But if you don't have your system adjacent to that cord and you're trying to use the original cord, you're probably screwed because that cord is just so damn short. I actually have it right here. Yeah, like this is not the longest cord. This is pretty much it. You can't really tell the length, but it's a pretty short cord in my hand. I don't know why I'm looking at the camera like that, but this cord is short. So be wary because the battery life's about 8 hours. Maybe sometimes I feel like it's less, but the battery doesn't last that long. And if you're somebody who likes to marathon game, um, these headsets aren't going to do it for you. They just aren't. They don't allow you to have a lot of distance from them. So if they go dead, they're dead, and you just got to go another way. So you might want to go somewhere else if you want a headset with a longer battery life. And again, PX4, the shit was 15 to 20 hours. This is a significant downgrade for me, and some of you might not want that, especially for a wireless headset because it's the thing with wireless is that you want the battery life to be long, so you don't have to keep having to charge it up. So that's a disappointment. Another thing with recording, I mentioned that earlier. Now you can do like live streaming, what have you, chat talk, and everything through your system. But if you're somebody who makes content, like you do it through an Elgato or whatever, you won't be able to get sound if you're using these headphones while recording. The reason why is because of this bad boy right here. This is the Bluetooth dongle that comes with it. To actually get a wireless connection on the PlayStation 4, you need this plugged into a USB port. And once that happens, all sound for the system completely is funneled to the headphones. I've had my TV speakers blaring. As soon as I plug this in, turn on the headset, you don't hear anything out of the my sound bar or anything. It funnels it all, and there's no settings to adjust it where you can share. I've seen people try like doing workarounds with cords and all that aren't that effective. Bottom line, if you're a content creator, don't get these. If you're planning on recording content with yourself while using the headphones, because it's not going to work for you. And you won't get any sound. When I say any sound, I mean none on your recording. You can record a 50-minute video that's a walkthrough of a game with these on, and you will get no game dialogue, no nothing. Not your voice, not a cough, anything. So those are probably the three major things that you want to look out for if you're going to purchase these. But take that away. Solid headset. Sony always makes solid headsets, like I said before. Just there's certain things, design flaws that with this version of it, they need to improve on, and hopefully have improved on. Because here's the thing, this is the older version of the PlayStation Go headset. They just released recently, within the last month, a new version of the PlayStation Gold headset, which has a thinner band, hopefully a softer material band on the outside, and hopefully they have better battery life, things like that. Of course, you will still be using this. So again, you're a content creator, don't think about using content with these headsets because they're not built for that. Okay. Look at a Turtle Beach wireless headset if you want wireless but still want to do content. That would be my suggestion. Or if you have the setup to get a mixer to go with other headsets that you could possibly do that with, go ahead and do that. These aren't going to work that way, but again, all in all, solid headset. Good for people who just want to have a gaming headset, just to have the sound cut off on their TV and keep it quiet so nobody will be woke in the house if you live with somebody, things like that. But otherwise, yeah, I would say this isn't for the content creators, but it is definitely for a gamer. So take that how you will. Anyway, as always, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think, and I'll holler at you later. This your boy Blak Magus, and I'm out, y'all. Deuces.